college. First, I want to thank our scholarship donors, scholarship recipients, honor students, family members, and significant others for joining us on this special occasion. For those who are unable to attend, the ceremony is being live streamed. Honors Convocation is in some ways the highlight of the academic year in the College of Criminal Justice, taking second only to commencement itself. This event provides an opportunity for us to recognize the highest standards of academic achievement and to celebrate together the accomplishments of our very best students. Tonight, we will award more than 100 scholarships and celebrate the college's brightest and best. The names you saw earlier scrolling across the monitor are some of our most gifted and talented students, the college's honor students, which is a very elite group indeed. There are a lot of challenges facing us in higher education these days. Increasing activism on the part of legislatures. We have an enrollment cliff that's resulting from a birth dearth that occurred as a result of the recession in 2008. And the very value proposition of higher education itself is being challenged. As dean, we have a lot to think about. So I've spent the last 4 days thinking about the first pitch in the Royals versus Orioles game and umpire Ryan Blakeney's inexplicable call. I found out that some umpires are better at calling balls and strikes than others. Some are better at calling bang-bang plays at first base. And for those of you who know me, you know I have no idea what any of those things are. It turns out my phone has this thing called a news feed, and I have no idea how to control it or turn it off. It seems to be reporting to me all the time something about a social influencer who has passed before his or her time. I have no idea what a social influencer is and don't know who any of them are. But occasionally something will scroll that captures my attention, and this thing from this baseball game did. The reason it captured my attention, though, is it said that people were scratching their heads trying to understand the first call that was being made by this umpire. And I thought it was something really cool, some obscure rule in baseball that got trotted out, like maybe the pitcher didn't tie his shoes the right way, and so some bizarre call was being made by the umpire. But it turned out to be a lot less interesting. It turned out that the umpire called a ball when he should have not, or something like that. So as I got to looking at it, I saw that apparently nowadays in baseball games, there's this little computer-generated square that shows where balls and strikes are supposed to be. I'm obviously not an expert at these things, but it sure looked to me like the ball was in that little square and the umpire didn't call it that way. There's apparently been a lot of controversy surrounding this, and since then some have suggested that maybe we should just let the computer decide. Maybe we should turn that responsibility over to them. Maybe we could come up with fairer decisions if we did so. As I thought about that, I kind of concluded that the answer to that is probably no, we shouldn't. And the reason has something to do with how we experience fairness. And I bring this up tonight because the end of my very short message, it's pretty warm up here in all these clothes, is going to be directed at giving you a single word of advice, and that word is to listen, but we'll get to that in just a second. It turns out the sense that we have of fairness really depends on the opportunity that we're given to have a say. Our criminal justice system, for example, evaluates fairness not by reference to outcomes of individual cases, but rather by ensuring that we adhere to certain procedures, to certain process. In fact, many of you have probably heard the term due process before. If not, then we have another problem confronting us in higher education. Due process fundamentally consists of two things. First among them is notice. You have to have notice that something is happening. But more importantly, there has to be a hearing. And the word hearing, I think, is telling. People have to be given an opportunity to be heard, in addition to given notice that they're going to have an opportunity to be heard. This issue of being heard and have an opportunity to do so dates all the way back at least to Niccolo Machiavelli, who famously said that people would rather be sure their cases are heard than that their problem be solved. There's a social science researcher by the name of Tom Tyler who has done a significant body of research in this area that we call procedural justice. In one interesting series of studies, for example, he looked at people who had received traffic citations in the city of Chicago. There were quite a few people who had received these citations, but he looked at two different groups that he compared. One of these groups had been charged with a traffic violation, and the prosecutor felt sorry for them, was sorry that they had to miss a day of work, deal with transportation, perhaps parking, and the prosecutor simply dismissed their cases. The other group of traffic violators, allegedly, instead of having their cases dismissed, their cases were heard and they were found guilty and fined. And Tyler looked at the experience of fairness in these two different groups of people. And perhaps surprisingly, what he found is the people who had their say in court and lost were happier than the people who had had their cases dismissed. Now, this isn't really surprising to those of us who study this area because we appreciate the importance of being heard. A colleague of mine who was a former chief probation officer in Montgomery County had a similar experience. He received a traffic ticket in Austin, and he's a little bit obsessive compulsive, and this was back in the days long before telephones had cameras. So he had 35mm photographs taken of the no parking sign, and he had them developed, and he had charts and graphs, and he went to traffic court armed with all this stuff, and the prosecutor said, look, since you were driving your county car, we've decided that we're going to just dismiss this out of professional courtesy. Well, Mel was having none of it. He was prepared for his trial. And he actually began to argue with the prosecutor, who finally gave in and said, dude, if you want to go to trial, you can, but you're going to lose. Finally, reality dawned on him, and he decided that he would take the dismissal and go home. But being heard is very powerful. I have been trained as both a lawyer and a psychologist. Lawyers listen to their clients. Equally importantly, though, lawyers know how to be heard by the courts. They know what issues are relevant. They know what arguments are persuasive. They know what evidence can come in. Psychologists, too, do a lot of listening. In fact, about 90% of what psychotherapists do is simply listen to and reflect back what they hear. And the remaining 10%, for example, homework assignments and cognitive behavioral therapy, rely very heavily on listening well to begin with. I mention this to you tonight because listening is actually something of a superpower. It's a skill that you should develop as you prepare for whatever's next. When I was your age, I used that skill as a police officer. I listened to what people had to say. And just about 2 weeks ago, I had a police officer listen to me with what I had to say, and that too was powerful. He seemed to want to meet me over 87 and a 65, and we had a conversation, and he asked me why I was driving so fast. And I said, well, I got this new car, and I don't really know how it works. And as the words were coming out of my mouth, I thought, even I'm not buying this. And then as I continued to think, I was going to add, well, I didn't even want to buy the car, but I totaled the last one, and I thought, no, we're going to go with the Fifth Amendment on this one, and I'll just keep quiet. But by the time I finished having my say, I realized I really didn't have much to say, and therefore I was reasonably satisfied with the ticket that I got. By the way, my family is not in attendance tonight, and I have a high level of confidence they're not watching online. We will not speak of this alleged traffic violation. I afterwards used the skill as a professor, listening to what students had to say, listening to the excuses as to why they couldn't get an assignment in on time, why they couldn't be in class, what conflicts they had. Listening was powerful even if it didn't necessarily lead to the most desirable outcome. I use that skill now as dean. By being quick to listen and slow to act, I avoid a lot of problems. In fact, I'm not sure I've actually made a single decision in the last 10 years, but next month I will be the longest serving dean on campus. Again, quick to listen and slow to act. So as you go forward in the next step with whatever lies ahead for you, I encourage to listen. Doing so will serve you well in everything that you have coming forward. Now, it's time for the presentation of our scholarships, and for that, Dr. Danielle Boisvert, the Senior Associate Dean for Student Development, will announce the scholarship awards.
Great. Thank you, Dean Lyons. The Jonathan Augusto Criminal Justice Scholarship was established by Benny and Nicole Augusto in honor of their son, Jonathan. Jonathan graduated from Sam Houston State University in 2018 with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Criminal Justice before obtaining his law degree from South Texas College of Law. Presenting the award tonight is Katie Radicek. This year's scholarship recipient is Amina Alisi. The American Society for Industrial Security International Houston Chapter Scholarship was established in memory of John Tooley Brady to provide financial assistance to selected students whose area of interest is security studies. This year's scholarship recipients are Benjamin Lewinsky and Jared Trevino. The Brandon Ashley Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Brandon, a senior majoring in criminal justice at the time of his passing. Brandon was determined to make a difference in the lives of others. He took pride in being a role model and mentor to his classmates and dreamed of working for the FBI. This year's scholarship recipient is Victor Rodriguez. The Brittany Lynn Averitt Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship was established in memory of Brittany by her family. Known as Bit-Bit, Brittany was known by all as a vibrant, fun-loving person who knew no stranger. She dreamed of one day helping others and looked forward to making a positive impact on their lives. Her brief time on earth truly embodied Ralph Emerson's quote, "It's not the length of life, but the depth of life." This year's scholarship recipients are Taylor McKillop, and Joe Morales. The Shane Bennett Criminal Justice Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Shane by his family and the College of Criminal Justice. Shane served as a deputy with the Harris County Sheriff's Department for 8 years and had aspirations for a career with the DEA. Presenting awards tonight are Ronald and Annette Bennett. And this year's scholarship recipients are Maya Davia, and Jordan Lacey. The Dan Richard Beto Endowed Scholarship in Correctional Leadership was established by Dan and Donna Beto. This scholarship aids graduate or doctoral international students focusing on institutional or community corrections. Dan Beto, a College of Criminal Justice graduate, served as the founding executive director of the Correctional Management Institute of Texas at Sam Houston State University. After over 40 years of service to the criminal justice system, Dan Beto retired in 2005. Presenting the award tonight is Jurg Gerber. And this year's scholarship recipient is Hadi Hablini. The Deborah Bleasy Memorial Law Enforcement Endowed Scholarship was established by Russell Bleasy in memory of his late wife, Debbie, who bravely fought breast cancer. This scholarship aims to help a promising student pursue their dream career in the criminal justice field, mirroring the dedication of Debbie and Russell in their own careers. Presenting the award tonight is Katie Radicek, and this year's scholarship recipients are Emma Hogan, and Samantha Willis. The James C. Boswell Endowed Scholarship was established in memory of Officer Boswell by his friends and colleagues. Officer Boswell was a dedicated Houston police officer who tragically lost his life in the line of duty in December of 1989. This year's scholarship recipient is Paige Langley. The Sarah Janine Cleary and Michael Griffin Cleary Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship was created in memory of Sarah Janine Cleary by her family. This scholarship also honors Sarah's brother, Michael Griffin Cleary, who graduated from Sam Houston State University in 1997 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in criminal justice. Presenting the award tonight is Tuti Cocolera, and this year's scholarship recipients are Mia Barbosa, Gisette Herrera, and Rian Young. The College of Criminal Justice Scholarship is granted to a student who has been accepted to attend Sam Houston State University for the upcoming academic year with a declared major in criminal justice. This year's scholarship recipients are Hajine Liggins, Elisa Ponchi, and Kelvin Torres. The College of Criminal Justice Undergraduate Research Scholarship was established to provide deserving Sam Houston State University students with an opportunity to participate in academic research under the mentorship of a faculty member. This year's scholarship recipient is Juritzi Ochoa. The Stacy Kuntz Memorial Scholarship honors Stacy, a Huntsville High School graduate who began classes at SHSU immediately after graduating a semester early in December of 2000. Stacy has been described as highly engaged in her studies and well-liked by her peers. Stacy's parents and older sister are all SHSU alumni. Presenting the award tonight is Patty Kuntz, and this year's scholarship recipient is Madison Kramer. The David W. Cruz Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship was established in memory of David Cruz, honoring his exceptional contributions to the Criminal Justice Center and the state of Texas. David Cruz introduced House Resolution 469, which created one of the largest and oldest criminal justice programs in the nation, now known as the College of Criminal Justice. Presenting the award tonight is Studi Cocolera, and this year's scholarship recipients are Arize Falcon, and Jacqueline Santos Romano. The Rolando del Carmen Student Endowed Scholarship was established by undergraduate and graduate students in honor of Professor del Carmen as a means of expressing their sincere gratitude for his encouragement and mentorship. This year's scholarship recipient is Zariah Pettis. The Rolando, Josie, and Jocelyn Del Carmen Criminal Justice Doctoral Endowed Scholarship was established by Dr. and Mrs. Rolando Del Carmen. Dr. Del Carmen held the esteemed titles of Distinguished and Regents Professor within the College of Criminal Justice. He achieved widespread national and international recognition for his exceptional scholarship in jurisprudence. Presenting the award tonight is Mike Vaughn, and this year's scholarship recipients are Alexa Mata, Bryce Kushmerik McCune, and Jang Wong Kim. The Justin Despain Criminal Justice Memorial Endowed Scholarship was established by Justin's loved ones and Lambda Alpha Epsilon members to commemorate his life. Justin, a criminal justice major at Sam Houston State University, tragically lost his life to a drunk driver in September of 2004 during his final semester. He was an active member of LAE with aspirations for a career in the criminal justice field. Through this scholarship, Justin's family hopes recipients will carry on his legacy by making positive contributions in his memory. Presenting the award tonight are Bill and Rhonda Despain, and this year's scholarship recipients are Daniela Luna, and Kara Salem. The Shane Detweiler Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship, founded by the Shane Detweiler Foundation and Cheryl Railsbach's, supports students dedicated to law enforcement. Shane, deeply committed to keeping people safe, spent his entire adult life serving his country, state, and community. At the time of his tragic passing, Shane was serving as a sheriff's deputy with the Chambers County Sheriff's Department, exemplifying his dedication to public service. Presenting the award tonight are Mike and Cheryl Railsbach, and this year's scholarship recipient is LaKoya Cook. The Jerry Dowling Scholarship for Exemplary Achievement in Criminal Law was established to honor the contributions made by Professor Dowling to the field of criminal justice. Joining SHSU's faculty in 1972, after serving as a special agent with the FBI, Dowling dedicated over 40 years to teaching. His primary focus was on substantive criminal law, reflecting his passion and expertise on the subject. Upon his retirement from SHSU in 2014, he was honored with the title of Professor Emeritus. Presenting the award tonight is Jerry Dowling, and this year's scholarship recipient is Charles Obasaki. The Damien Dunn Grade 8 Scholarship was created by Damien's close friends, Lauren and Jacoby Reese, to honor his memory. Damien, a criminal justice major at Sam Houston State University, tragically passed away prematurely. He was a generous giver of his time and never expected anything in return. After graduation, Damien dreamed of helping people around the world by becoming an FBI agent. Presenting the award tonight are Anthony and LaWanda Reese, and this year's scholarship recipient is Ainsley Holman. The Clay Dyer Criminal Justice Undergraduate Endowed Scholarship was founded in memory of Clay, a criminal justice graduate from Sam Houston State who graduated cum laude in 1994 and tragically passed away in 1995. Presenting the award tonight is Peter Lehman, And this year's scholarship recipient is Destiny Mariscal. The Laura Wilson Dagalski Memorial Endowed Scholarship was established by Laura's family to commemorate a significant chapter in her life. Sam Houston played a pivotal role in Laura's journey, as it was filled with cherished memories and happiness. Laura was a proud recipient of similar Sam Houston College of Criminal Justice scholarships and recognized their profound impact. This year's scholarship recipient is Alondra Bermia. The Michelle Annette Edwards Memorial Endowed Scholarship was created to celebrate Michelle's zest for life and her deep affection for Sam Houston State University. Michelle, a criminal justice major focusing on victim studies with a minor in Spanish, left a lasting impact on those around her. Her family hopes that her passion will inspire other students to carry on her dream of making the world a better place. Presenting the award tonight is Kathy Edwards, and this year's scholarship recipient is Krista Paul. The O.B. Ellis and J. Philip Gibbs Memorial Endowed Scholarship was founded in 1978 by Mrs. Virginia Gibbs Smith. The scholarship honors the memories of Mr. O.B. Ellis and Dr. J. Philip Gibbs, both prominent long-term residents of Huntsville. Presenting the award tonight is Peter Lehman, and this year's scholarship recipients are Jocelyn Vargas Amaya, Ali Couch, Amy Fillingham, Moncello Gomornet, and Velma Taylor. The Friends of Criminal Justice Scholarship, initiated by the Criminal Justice Center, aims to support students with financial aid for their educational expenses. This scholarship is made possible through contributions from donors. This year's scholarship recipient is Heidi Perales. The Todd Gibbs Criminal Justice Memorial Endowed Scholarship was created by the Gibbs family in memory of Sergeant First Class Todd Gibbs, who made the ultimate sacrifice on December 7th, 2004. Todd, who died a hero, was killed in action while serving his country in Iraq. Though we can never fully repay Todd for his sacrifice, we can honor his legacy by preserving his memory through this scholarship. Presenting this award tonight is Brett Gibbs, and this year's scholarship recipient is McCade McKinley. The Beth R. Smith Glasshoff Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship was established in honor of Beth by her parents, Dudley and Angela Smith. This scholarship provides financial assistance to deserving criminal justice majors. Beth, also a criminal justice major, received her degree from Sam Houston State in December of 2015. Presenting the award tonight is Angela Smith and Beth Glasshoff. This year's scholarship recipients are Desiree Ortega, and Melanie Rice. The R.W. Gordy Memorial Endowed Scholarship was established in memory and in tribute to Mr. R.W. Gordy, who served in the military from 1938 to 1945. The donor's intent for the scholarship is to provide assistance so that deserving students will be able to focus more on their studies and not have the distraction of worrying about how to pay for school. Presenting the awards tonight is Elizabeth Hartzell, and this year's scholarship recipients are Lauren Aker, Litsi Banda, Isaiah Esparza, Naisha McKinney, Makia McMillian, Gina Villalobos, the Jared Grant Memorial Scholarship, established by the Criminal Justice Center in memory of Jared, a student assistant at the Criminal Justice Center. Jared was a sophomore, majoring in criminal justice at the time of his passing. He was passionate about fishing, rock climbing, skiing, and aviation. He aspired to be a commercial pilot one day. This year's scholarship recipients are Hannah Northway, Isaiah Romero, the David B. Houston Criminal Justice Scholarship was established in memory of David by Carol, his loving wife of 45 years. David, a criminal justice graduate, found fulfillment in patrol work and engaging with the community. He treasured the chance to share knowledge and took pleasure in training cadets at the HPD Academy before taking on an adjunct professor role here at Sam Houston State upon his retirement. This year's scholarship recipient is Claire Iriburu. The Institute for Forensic Research, Training, and Innovation Scholarship was created to assist graduate students majoring in forensic science who demonstrate commitment to academic industrial partners through research, training, or service. Presenting the award tonight is Rachel Houston, and this year's scholarship recipient is Morgan Carpenter. The William Bill Jeffrey Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship was established in memory of Bill by his wife, Suzanne Jeffrey. Mr. Jeffrey was a 30-year veteran of the Houston Police Department until his end of watch on September 20th, 2021. The Jeffreys are both Sam Houston State University College of Criminal Justice alumni. Presenting the award tonight are Mrs. Suzanne Jeffrey and her late husband's lifelong friend, Paul Lowry. This year's scholarship recipient is Michaela Yosko. The Lieutenant Colin E. Tate Jordan Sr. Memorial Endowed Scholarship was established by his 5 sons, Patrick, Paul, Sampson, James, and C. Earl Jordan Jr., in honor of their father's 38 years of service with the Austin Police Department and commemorating the occasion of his retirement on March 29, 1991. Lieutenant Colin E. Tate Jordan Sr. passed away in 2003. Presenting the award tonight are Major Retired James Jordan and Curtis Jordan. This year's scholarship recipients are Kaylee Bonner. And Alina Trowick. The Guadalupe and Daniel King Criminal Justice Scholarship was created by Guadalupe and Daniel King to provide financial assistance to deserving undergraduate and graduate students. Lupe graduated with degrees in sociology, criminology, psychology, and Spanish from Sam Houston State University. She was the first bilingual instructor at the University of Wisconsin. Presenting the award tonight is Wanda Leal, and this year's scholarship recipient is David Alvarenga. The Investigator Robert L. Korsiak Scholarship for Excellence in Criminal Justice Studies was founded by Investigator Robert L. Korsiak, who started his public safety journey as a volunteer firefighter. After obtaining the Texas Peace Officer certification, he advanced to become an arson investigator for the Houston Arson Bureau, integrating firefighting, law enforcement, and investigative skills. This scholarship aims to support deserving criminal justice majors. Presenting the award tonight is Robert Korsiak, and this year's scholarship recipient is Cecilia Rodriguez. The Investigator Robert L. Korsiak Scholarship for Excellence in Forensic Science was also founded by Investigator Robert L. Korsiak. This scholarship aims to support deserving students with a focus on forensic science. Presenting the award tonight is again Robert Korsiak, and this year's scholarship recipient is Magdalene Marston. The Nancy Kratzer Criminal Justice Scholarship was established by Rick and Nancy Kratzer, honors Nancy's groundbreaking achievements. She was the first student in law enforcement and police science to receive a federal internship, which propelled her to become the second female special agent in the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Throughout her 33-year career, Nancy was devoted to advancing opportunities for female agents. Presenting the award tonight is Wanda Leal, and this year's scholarship recipient is Abigail Byrne. There you go. Just right there. The Lieutenant Michael Lytle Academic Prize in Forensic Science was established by Lieutenant Colonel Michael Lytle to honor a deserving graduate student majoring in forensic science. Mr. Lytle is a decorated military intelligence and foreign area officer, distinguished forensic educator, and consulting criminologist. Presenting the award tonight is Cherie Hughes, and this year's scholarship recipient is John Lech III. The Judge John P. McAdams and Dr. LeBlon Ferris McAdams Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship was established by Dr. LeBlon Ferris McAdams in memory of her late husband, Judge John P. McAdams, who held education in high regard. Presenting the award tonight is Wanda Leal, and this year's scholarship recipient is Jake Brown. The John Lee McMaster Criminal Justice Scholarship was created to offer financial assistance to graduate students. Mr. McMaster, who served as a private investigator for 40 years, specialized in prosecuting white-collar crimes and handling cases involving missing children. He earned both his Bachelor of Science and Master of Arts degree from Sam Houston State University and attributes his life achievements to his parents and his rich heritage, carefully researched and deeply cherished. Presenting the award tonight is John McMaster, and this year's scholarship recipients are Kaylee Carrillo, Susanna Garcia, Javier Hodges, Nicholas Jernigan, Jalen Rose Magana, Brittany Mosby, Justin Parsons, Kennedy Ratcliffe, and Roman Sanchez. The Dr. Janet Mullings Victim Studies Scholarship was established by Dr. Mullings, Professor and Associate Dean in the College of Criminal Justice. Dr. Mullings, an SHSU alumna, specializes in research on corrections, women's victimization in prison, intimate partner violence, and child abuse. She is dedicated to assisting students in pursuing successful careers in victim studies and victim services. Presenting the award tonight is Wanda Leal, and this year's scholarship recipient is Bianca Rogers. The National Society Daughters of the American Revolution Centennial Endowed Scholarship was established in honor of the 100th anniversary of the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution by the Texas Society Daughters of the American Revolution Incorporated. Presenting the award tonight is Tammy Moulier, and this year's scholarship recipient is Sophia Garcia Gill. The Justin Perdue Memorial Scholarship was established by his parents, James and Sue Perdue, to honor Justin's memory. Justin shared his father's dedication to a career in law enforcement and recognized Sam Houston State University as the ideal institution to pursue his aspirations. Presenting the award tonight is Jim Perdue, and this year's scholarship recipients are Seth Balfour Williams, Ashani Cooper, and Hayden Ecton. Wayland D. Pilcher Memorial Endowed Scholarship pays tribute to Dr. Pilcher, a former criminal justice professor at Sam Houston State University until his passing in 1994. Over his 23-year tenure at Sam Houston, Dr. Pilcher introduced numerous undergraduate students to the fundamental principles of criminal justice. This year's scholarship recipient is Darian Logic. The Michael Schultz Endowed Scholarship was established through the efforts of Miles and Gaynell Schultz and named in honor of their son Michael, who completed his studies at Sam Houston State University. This year's presenting the award tonight is Wanda Leal, and this year's scholarship recipients are Cadence Cooley, Emmeline Gomez, and Audrey Skillern. The David L. Smith Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship was established in 2013 by his daughter, Dr. Suzanne Lenneman, an SHSU graduate. Dr. Lenneman is an endowed life member of the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Presenting the award tonight is Jason Ingram, and this year's scholarship recipient is Mia Smith. The Jason Stashie Criminal Justice Scholarship was established in honor of Jason Stashie. Jason earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice at Sam Houston State University in 1996. He worked as an officer and eventually rose to the position of police chief with the Hot Springs, Arkansas Police Department until his retirement in May of 2020. Presenting the award tonight is Jason Ingram, and this year's scholarship recipient is Garrett Estes. The Melissa Renee Sinclair Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship commemorates Melissa Renee Sinclair, an avid criminal justice major with a passion for assisting troubled youth. Presenting the award tonight is Wanda Leal, and this year's scholarship recipient is William Ratliff. The Staff's Excellent Prize was created by the Southeast Texas Applied Forensic Science Facility. Staff's is dedicated to providing research opportunities for local, national, and international investigators pursuing scientific and forensically related research. Presenting the award tonight is Cherie Hughes, and this year's scholarship recipient is Cesar Cantu. Do you have a backup? The Chief Charles W. Tackett Memorial Scholarship, established in 2014 in memory of Chief Tackett, was founded by his wife Betty and made possible through contributions from his friends and family. It aids criminal justice majors dedicated to community service and volunteerism. Chief Tackett, an SHSU graduate, served as director of the Department of Police Safety Services at SHSU from 1973 until his retirement in 2005, when he was honored as Chief Emeritus. Presenting the award tonight is Charlene Tackett, and this year's scholarship recipient is J.C. Pledger. The Victoria Brewer Titterington Scholarship was founded by Dr. Napoleon Rice and his wife Ma, Victoria Galupo Rice in honor of Dr. Titterington, who retired from SHSU in May of 2020. Dr. Rice completed his PhD in criminal justice from Sam Houston in 2011, during which time he worked very closely with Dr. Titterington, who served as his dissertation committee chair and his graduate school mentor. The couple holds Dr. Titterington in high esteem. This year's scholarship recipient is Madison Taylor. The Sparks VC Memorial Prize was created in memory of Dr. Sparks VC, a distinguished forensic educator and practitioner who specialized in forensic pathology and law. Presenting the award tonight is Brittany Skillman, and this year's scholarship recipient is Moncello Gomornight. The Donald J. Weisenhorn Criminal Justice Memorial Scholarship honors the late Professor Weisenhorn, who taught in the College of Criminal Justice from 1967 to 1991. He was among the earliest faculty members hired during the Institute of Contemporary Corrections' formative years, contributing significantly to the development of what is now the College of Criminal Justice through his teaching and service. Presenting the award tonight is Jason Ingram, and this year's scholarship recipients are Colton Jackson, and Jessica Urbina. The Project Blue Marcus Lee Zaruba Endowed Scholarship was established by Marcus's parents and siblings in his memory. Marcus had a strong commitment to serving his community. Through this scholarship, Marcus's legacy lives on, providing exceptional students with the opportunity to pursue their aspirations within the criminal justice system. This year's scholarship recipient is Haley Carr. The 100 Club Endowed Scholarship was initiated by the 100 Club in Houston, acknowledged the importance of education in the law enforcement community. In 1991, the 100 Club's Board of Directors launched an endowment program to sponsor multiple scholarships within the College of Criminal Justice. This year's scholarship recipients for the John Bradniff Scholarship is Wade Roberts, for the J.L. Bubba Butera Scholarship is Raymond Cooper. For the Jimmy Graves Scholarship is Kevin Fight. For the Robert Ted Lyons Scholarship is Preston Hambrick. For the David H. Morris Scholarship is Jamie Fuller. For the T.C. Nick Morrow Memorial Scholarship is Vivian Valdez. For the Randy Russell Scholarship is John Messer. Next up are our College of Criminal Justice Dean's Scholarships. The George J. Beto Endowed Memorial Endowed Scholarship was founded by Dan and Donna Beto and supports graduate or doctoral international students specializing in institutional or community corrections. Dan Beto, a College of Criminal Justice graduate and the founding executive director of the Correctional Management Institute of Texas at Sam Houston State University, retired in 2005 after over 4 decades of service to the criminal justice system. Presenting the award tonight is Jurg Gerber, and this year's scholarship recipients are Dae Kim, and Angela Oliveira. The Margaret Farnworth Memorial Endowed Graduate Fellowship was established in memory of Margaret Peg Farnworth. Peg served as a faculty member in the College of Criminal Justice from 1989 until her retirement in 2000. During her tenure, she also held positions as Associate Dean for Academic Administration and Acting Dean from 1998 to 1999. This year's scholarship recipient is Caitlin Bauer. The Charles Friel Endowed Scholarship was established in honor of Dr. Charles Friel, former Dean, Director, and Distinguished Professor Emeritus of the College of Criminal Justice at Sam Houston State University. Presenting the award tonight is John McMaster. This year's scholarship recipients are Lydia Bundick, and Ahana Chatterjee. The George and Grace Killinger Memorial Scholarship honors the memory of the late Dr. George Killinger, the founding Dean and Director of the Criminal Justice Center at Sam Houston State University. Dr. Killinger served as Dean and Director from 1965 to 1977. Presenting the award tonight is Dean Lyons, and this year's scholarship recipient is Brooklyn Galassi. The Victor Strecker Endowed Scholarship was founded in honor of Dr. Victor Strecker, who served as the Dean and Director of the Criminal Justice Center from 1978 to 1985. Before returning to a faculty position. Upon retiring from his role as Professor of Criminal Justice, Dr. Strecker was granted the esteemed title of Professor Emeritus. This year's scholarship recipient is Miguel Garcia Beza, Sydney Hampton. Yep, you're still up. I need that. Thank you. Okay, all right. Sydney Hampton. And Janine Santos. The Richard and Michelle Ward Criminal Justice Endowed Scholarship was created by Richard and Michelle Ward to provide financial assistance to a veteran student pursuing a degree in criminal justice. Dr. Ward served as Dean and Director of the College of Criminal Justice from 1999 to 2006. This year's scholarship recipient is Samantha Flores.
We will now present the recipients of honors awards.
Say.
William Branton, Trinity Daniels, Natalia De Leon, Cassandra Espinoza, Samantha Gauss-Schmidt, Dominique Gray, Denise Herrera, Jansen Hubbard, Hongjin Jian, Isense Laird, Nandi Lemke, Lindsay Laneman, Leanne Luder, Sarah Lawrence, Melissa McCorkle, Marla Antoinette Niego, Ella Phillips, Daisy Quinn, Jocelyn Raya Torres, Justin Rodriguez, Sabrina Rowley, Emma Sheffield, Kirsten Sambito, Zachary White, Leslie Garcia, Sochi Del Rio, Madeline Brewer,
At this time, I'd like to recognize the 2023-2024 College of Criminal Justice Faculty Awards. When your name is called, please stand. Excellence in Community Engagement, Dr. Elizabeth Hartzell. Excellence in Research, Dr. Eric Connolly. Excellence in Service, Dr. Mary Brough. Excellence in Teaching, Dr. Katie Radicek. Faculty Student Impact Award, Dr. Magdalena Denham. The David B. Houston Outstanding Lecture Award, Diana Kukua. And the Beto Endowed Fellow, Dr. Studi Cocalera. In closing, I'd like to point out that this evening would not have been possible without the help of many caring individuals, such as our donors, faculty, staff, recipients, and their loved ones. I thank you for your time, your assistance, and your attendance. I'm told there is food still available in the lobby. I encourage you to is there not food still available? There may or may not be food still available in the lobby. Please take your time, enjoy the fellowship, and good night and safe travels.